What are we actually doing? Not even just as rappers, as a culture, as a people. What are we doing in our community? This is something that we've got to get under control, but this situation is something I feel like I've seen happen at least a couple dozen times over the past decade. And I really don't understand it. It's like nobody's learning anything. Everybody just continues to go about trying to get clout, go viral, get a bunch of attention, look like you're a thug, and then you end up dying. And I guess I just don't understand what the benefit is. You ain't even making no money that's gonna put your family in a good place, like nothing. You just go about it in this way where you want everyone to think you're this big gangster and you rap and you ain't even a good rapper. Let's just be honest. No offense, rest in peace. But the person we're going to talk about today is Ybcdul. I've never heard of him before, and I felt bad when I saw that this man lost his life. And I'm not saying that I don't still feel bad, but the more that I read about it, the more that I'm like, yo, this dude just asked for it. He literally did everything you possibly could to make yourself a target. And then we go through the same motions online where it's a rest in peace. It's gone too soon. It's such a sad story. But in reality, is it really that sad of a story? This person went viral for digging up his op's grave. Now, obviously, he didn't dig the entire thing up. He just did it to go viral. He did it for a clip. He grabbed a shovel and he dug at the grave of someone who he had problems with. And I don't know why you thought that this would ever be a good idea.
Got no tombstone. Everything is fucking dirt up. Hey, yo, where the Carney at, yo? Carney, where the you at? Ah!
Who does that? Who goes to someone's grave with a shovel and says, yo, I'm going to dig this person up. I'm going to disrespect them. Make sure you get this on camera, and thinks that this is a good idea. The sad thing is I feel like we're going down this path where it's just going to get worse and worse, and people are going to take crazier steps to try to get attention. Because for some reason you feel like, listen, my music might not be good, but if I get everybody to watch me do some crazy shit, they'll listen to my music and be like, yo, this dude is nice. And it kind of does work. There are rappers that are absolute trash, but because of the lifestyle we perceive them to live and the persona that they try to put across, people will listen to them and they'll back them and be like, yo, they're the greatest thing ever. And so I guess that's why people are doing this. It just doesn't make any sense. And he even goes further and goes on No Jumper and says this.
That's what you want me to do. You want me to say some shit. I got some shit to say too, though. All ops, CCK, LMG, 56th Street, Belmont, y'all never got back. No, 44 CB taming y'all. Look, 38th Street, 39th Street. I ain't even gonna lie. The Dub too, and who else? I ain't gonna lie. There's many more. Collar Hill, Parkside, Bud, Blue for Bud. All them niggas. Is the real disrespectful. I'm gonna who you is. I will disrespect you. And that's how I'm carrying it.
That's a lot of ops.
It's more too.
You're like most of the city right there.
I forgot the young boy from the back block. I forgot about him. I keep forgetting about the young boy from the back block. But who else? I can't even remember. All of them. 7th Street. Deke Luke. All of them. I ain't even gonna lie. It's the real disrespectful. Y'all know what the is going on.
He's living up to his name. Mr. Disrespectful.
And Tor put me in that corny ass rat. His bitch ass.
It just seems crazy to me to think that you're going to go on a platform that's getting watched by thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, and you're going to basically say F you to every single block in the area where you live. And you think that you're just going to get away with it. The thing is, you just made it easier for someone that wanted to kill you, because the fact that you called out 50 different blocks, whichever one killed you, if they don't leave any evidence, there's no lead. It's like, well, he said F you to these 5,000 people amongst 30 different blocks, so who knows who it was that actually pulled the trigger. It's just another dumb move amongst a lot of dumb moves that I've seen online over the years. Like, there's been people that go online and they're on IG Live and flexing their chain and their money and like, yo, ain't no one ever pull up on me. I'm the greatest. They scared of me. Ain't no one ever gonna press me. This my hood, da-da-da-da. And while they're live, people run up on them because they notice where they are. They see something in the background, tells them where they are, and someone's like, all right, cool. I know he's got mad money on him. I know he's got jewelry on him. No one really knows where he is. I'm going to pull up really quick and I'm going to get that. And it's happened time and time again. And it continues to happen. And I guess I don't really get it. Now, I'm talking about this from a rapper standpoint right now, but in reality, this is something in our community, the black community, that we really need to change. The fact that he's able to call out all these different blocks and all these different gangs and whatever it is that he was talking about tells me that there's a big issue. Okay, like we need to get this shit under control. It's crazy that everybody just grows up and it's this normal thing to be a part of a gang and to be a part of violence and yo f this dude and that dude, like I'll shoot him, like that kind of shit really needs to change. Okay, a long time ago, I get it, gangs formed because there wasn't really a great situation for black people, so we kind of came together, and I feel like there was other purposes behind it. But now it's literally just who's the most gangster person in the city. You know that it's like it's one of the dumbest things ever to be in a position where you have to wake up every day and wonder, is someone gonna run up in my crib? Is someone gonna run up on me when I'm on the street? I had problems with this person and that person. He's associated with this. I'm over here. You see it happen all the time. That Julio Fulio guy just got killed, right? We saw Pop Smoke, different situation. He wasn't bragging or anything. I'm sure he maybe have in the music, but he showed his location. People ran up on him because of his location. Like it's not ever going to stop. You at PNB Rock. You like I can go on forever and ever and ever, and it's just this never-ending cycle of shit. And we keep talking about the cops are bad and this person's bad and they're holding us back. But at the end of the day, we're killing, shooting, and robbing each other on such a regular basis. Like, what do you expect people to think? It just seems so ass backwards to me. As much as we want to make steps forward, we're just making them backwards every time shit like this happens. And the way that I approach life and look at this situation is the same as I approach life by myself. When I want something to change externally, I want someone from the outside that's looking at me a certain way to change the way they look at me, or I want to be accepted in certain areas, whatever it is, right? There's different shit that I can change within. Now, this has nothing to do with gang shit, but I'm just saying that changing me, changing the way that I look at life, my outlook, changing the way that I take care of myself physically, get in better shape, it's going to change the perspective of the people that see me out. Am I not mistaken, right? Like if I'm fat and I'm heavy and I'm not taking care of myself, I'm not keeping myself clean, I go out, people are going to perceive me a certain way. It's no different. If you continue to live this lifestyle of, yo, I'm a gangbanger, I got guns, and da-da-da, people are going to perceive us a certain way. They're going to look at us a certain way and treat us a certain way. So yes, there are people that are just racist and it's wrong. Right? But there are also people that have had all these experiences with people that act this way. And so they continue to look at us in a certain way because of that. And like, we can argue back and forth, but all the different things and reasons and this, that, and the third. But there are things within our control that we can change. Okay? Like, yes, maybe you grew up in poverty. Maybe you don't have the best chance at things. And maybe that has to do with a system that used to be extremely broken. And it's hard because now we're in a spot and we're still trying to build out of it. But us doing this shit is not getting us anywhere. It's not helping us build out of it. We can't just keep sitting here and being like, well, we're going to keep living the life this way because, well, that's what we're going to do. Who are you to tell me? And then expect everybody externally to change the view of us. It just doesn't work that way. Like, we need to put it together. We need to say, you know what? We got to start raising people to not be in gangs. The people that are in gangs need to look at people and be like, hey, listen, you don't need to join. Don't do what we do. Put them in the right direction. And there are people that do that, and that's good. But it's just like there's so many people that just, they get into this lifestyle and they think that this is the way to go about shit. I might go viral. Let me dig up my op's grave. Let me play around with this gun and and wave it and say I'm the best. Let me count money and act like I'm the shit and talk shit about everybody else around me. Let me do all these different things. And then when some shit goes down, I'm going to blame the white person. I'm going to blame the cop. I'm going to blame the system. I'm going to blame the court. I'm going to blame the judge. It's like, yo, at some point, you've got to blame yourself and you've got to actually look at what we can change. Right? Like, I'm not saying that life is perfect, that, oh, we have all the opportunities in the world. We have a lot, to be honest with you. People don't really consider it that way, but we do. And in reality, a lot of the stuff that we change inward will change stuff outward, right? Like, if all of a sudden our community just completely cleaned up, no more gangs existed starting tomorrow, don't you think that we have a way better argument towards, hey, treat us better. The police shouldn't be looking at us this way. Hey, this shouldn't happen. Hey, don't subject us to these certain things, right? Because we now eliminated the factors that were causing people to say, well, that's what you guys are about. Am I right? Am I wrong? Like, I don't, like, this is probably isn't even a coherent video. This is more so just coming out of like emotional, just, I'm tired of it. It just doesn't make any sense that we want things to change, but we refuse to change, and we kind of suck my dick. Like, that's the mentality. But everyone else is supposed to change and move out of our way and follow suit and do what we want them to do. But yet we're not willing to change anything external or internally. And it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just saw this. I started the video. I just went on a tangent. I don't even know if any of this is coherent. I'm probably still gonna upload it because I feel like it needs to be said. There's got to be some people out there that get what I'm saying, and regardless of how I feel, it's not gonna change shit. Because on the grand scale, I can't reach everybody, and even if I could, doesn't mean everyone's gonna change their mind. Some people are completely set in their ways. Some people are just ignorant, and they don't get it. They don't see what I'm saying. They can't speculate. They can't envision the fact that this could actually help us. The ones of us that aren't like that is holding us back. Like, I don't go places and feel like I'm judged or anything because I don't cause any issues. I speak well. I do, like, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. Like, I'm not in the same shoes as every single person that is black. I totally get that. But it doesn't mean that people can't change. And you know, it's not even really about how you talk. It's about the actions that come with it. And the mentality of, well, this is the life that I live. This lifestyle is just not it. It's not it. It's not it. It's not it. So that's it. I don't know. I'm on a tangent at this point. I'm probably not even making sense anymore. So I probably should just end this video. Hopefully this will reach some people. And you know what's funny though? This video will have some people comment underneath that are going to be extremely racist. They're going to be like, yo, we got a black guy on our side. Yeah, and we can say some crazy shit in the comments now. And you know what? Yeah, you people are like, there's going to be some people that are going to do that. And it is what it is. Like I said, there are some people that legitimately are just racist. And that comes from all colors. For people that think that you can't be racist when you're black, you're wrong. You can be. And it comes from all sides, and there are going to be some people like that. But there's also going to be a lot of you guys that I know have rocked with me for a long time. You stop in the live streams, twitch.tv/DwayneTV, just quick plug. And, you know, you've watched the videos and stuff, and I feel like we see eye to eye. You guys know where I stand on this kind of stuff, and you get where I'm coming from, right? Because it's like, it's just one of these things where some of these people aren't even necessarily bad people. You were raised in a certain environment. You were raised up to have certain beliefs and ideologies, and that's just kind of what you were born into. And I get that. But to acknowledge that there is a point in which you can change, especially as you get older and you're more intelligent, you know, like you see it with a lot of people that do separate themselves from that lifestyle, that do go back to that lifestyle and try to make change and try to push people in the right direction. It's just, it doesn't happen enough. And we end up with more shit like this. And then people are, I guess it's newsworthy, right? It's popular. It's something that everybody could talk about, and it just continues to happen. And I feel like it just makes us look stupid. I don't know. That's just my opinion. So anyways, that's the end of Dwayne's TED Talk today. Hopefully this reaches somebody, and I will catch you in the next one, homies.